Hello and welcome to today's tapping video with me, Sophie French. Today I want to share a video on tapping for uncertainty. How to move through those feelings of uncertainty that we are all feeling so much of in some respects right now. And which is a feeling that really is what there is always a sense of in life, in the world. And when we can learn to navigate those feelings of uncertainty and really dive in a little deeper to how they're affecting us specifically, it's a real power tool to not only navigate the times that we're going through now, but beyond and into the future and into the rest of your life. So, #casual, no big deal, just a tool to support you in life. So before I do that, I want to share a little bit about what tapping is and what that means if it's something that you are new to. And if it's not, and if you know all about what tapping is already, then you can just go ahead and skip straight to the tapping part. But I just want to give a brief introduction into what tapping is and how it can support you. So tapping is a process, a tool that is also known as emotional freedom technique, or EFT for short. And the process involves tapping on the meridian ends in our body, the ends with which we hold and store emotions, essentially. These points are used within acupuncture in order to release muscle tension. And with tapping, we are tapping on the acupressure points in order to release emotional tension. We store emotions in our bodies all the time. And from when we're very, very young, when we are new into the world, trying to navigate who we are, how to feel, how people react to certain things, and how we are supposed to be in the world. This can lead to things like suppressing anger, feelings of anger, because we know that, or we saw that upset my mom when I was angry, so I'll suppress that. Or having emotions, being upset, crying for help, literally. If it were something like I made my dad feel really uncomfortable when I cried, so I won't do that. We are unconsciously having these emotions when we are growing up, and then throughout our adult life we generally hold on to those emotions because we are taught in our very formative years that they're not okay to have. And so where do they go? We store them in our bodies. We store them within us. We keep them inside when they're not expressed. And this can lead to dis-ease within the body. It can manifest itself in illness, in all kinds of different things that can come up for us as humans when we're not looking at these things and dealing with these things. So tapping is a really beautiful tool with which to get under the skin of what we're really feeling, get under the skin of what emotions are being exacerbated for us and how can we feel them. The process of tapping is the process in which we often can go into the feeling. The only way out is through. So when we feel that feeling finally and we allow ourselves to express that, we can move through the feeling and let it go. We can release that tension. We can release the emotion that has been stored in our bodies for so long and it is gone. And that means that shifts and changes how we feel. It shifts the energy in our bodies. It shifts how we're showing up. It shifts how we feel about ourselves. So it's pretty incredible. So what we're going to do today is a tapping session on uncertainty. Because right now there is a lot of uncertainty, and not only does that feel like a big deal for a lot of people, but there is a reason why that is the case, and that is because certainty is one of our basic emotional needs. And so when we are having that depleted from us, naturally it's going to feel like we can go into despair or panic or these unknown feelings that we've spent all of our time, that we've built our lives essentially not having to feel, because our job or our paycheck or our relationship or our social connections have all been those fillers essentially of our certainty. And as a basic emotional need, when those things are taken away, that can rock us to our core. So there is a real reason why you're feeling however you're feeling. If you've come onto this video and you are in search of how to manage and navigate uncertainty, I hope that this gives you some insight into why you're feeling a certain way and to really validate how you're feeling. It is totally okay to be feeling what you're feeling, and it's a very evolutionary feeling to be having. That said, this is shining a spotlight on how to fill up your need for certainty as a human with your own self, with your own energy. What do you need to clear? What do you need to know in order to move through that and navigate that? Without these external factors, it's an invitation to come back to yourself, to come back to your soul, to come back to you and your emotional resources, to fill up your own sense of certainty and how that feels in the world. So that's what we're going to do. So let's dive in. Starting with tapping on your karate chop point. Just going to move up so you can see me. On your karate chop point, and repeating after me as we go. Even though things are feeling so uncertain right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though things are feeling so uncertain right now, and I have moments of panic, and I don't know how to do this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though things are feeling so uncertain, and I have never coped well with uncertainty, I like to know what's happening, and this is testing me beyond my limits. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And notice how you're feeling in your body right now. Where does this sense of uncertainty, perhaps it shows up as worry, as panic, as despair, as helplessness. Notice what that feeling is and where you feel it in your body right now. Notice how that shows up for you. And just for yourself, label it on a scale of 0 to 10. Where is the feeling at right now? Just so you can notice. And then taking up to the top of the eyebrow, this uncertainty. I'm feeling so uncertain. I like knowing what's coming. And things feel so out of my control. I can feel myself spiraling into feeling helpless. And these days are stretching on with no sense of an end. It can feel scary, just under the arm here. This feels scary. I feel unsafe. I like to feel certain, and I don't know what to do. Deep down, I know that I am safe. Consciously, I know that I'm safe. I'm safe in my house. I'm safe that I have connections. but I feel unsafe with the uncertainty. I don't know what's coming next, and I don't know what to do. But I can tell myself that I am safe, that I felt uncertain before, and things always worked out. That in times of uncertainty before, sometimes things worked out in a different way than I could have ever imagined. Sometimes things work out better in uncertainty because I'm not holding on so tightly. What if this is my lesson? To lean into uncertainty. But that doesn't feel good. That feels more scary. But I could try it on. Nothing is going to happen. I'm open to believing uncertainty can also bring great things. I'm open to believing that there is a better plan. I'm open to believing that the universe has my back. I'm open to believing that one day I will look back at this time and realize there was a plan all along. I just didn't know about it. I'm open to believing that it's all going to be okay. I'm open to believing that I might feel better when I let go of a plan. I'm open to believing that being more adaptable in life might actually serve me. I'm open to believing that being more adaptable to change is a great skill to have. And whenever I've been uncertain in the past, I've always made it through. I've always been okay. And the evidence of that is that I am here right now. In this moment. In my body. Able to feel safe when I bring my attention to it. When I'm right in this present moment, right now, everything feels okay. When I'm in the moment, when I'm not thinking about the past, when I'm not clinging on to the future, when I am present right here, right now, knowing I'm safe, that feels better. I am safe. I am supported. I am present in my body. I am alive. I am well. I am here. I am safe. Bringing it to your karate chop point, taking a deep breath in through your nose and breathing all the way out. Notice how you feel in your body, what's changed, what's shifted, where is that feeling at on a scale of 0 to 10. Rubbing your hands together, bringing that into your heart, checking in with your internal world. Enjoy this feeling, your state that you get to create. You are safe. Everything is going to be okay. Sending you lots of love.